Welcome to Science Meets Adventure, exploring nature's secret. Today, we journey into the heart of Europe's last primeval forest, Białowieża, a living relic of a world that once stretched unbroken from the Baltic to the Black Sea. Here, time moves differently. The forest breathes with an ancient rhythm, untouched by centuries of change. 12,000 years ago, as the last ice age ended, glaciers retreated from this land, carving rivers and valleys in their wake. In the silence that followed, life returned. Birch and pine grew first upon the raw earth, followed by mighty oaks, hornbeams, and lindens. From this slow rebirth, Białowieża Forest was born, a masterpiece of evolution and endurance. Unlike other forests shaped by human hands, this one grew free. Storms, fire, and time became its only architects. Today, Białowieża spans roughly 1,500 square kilometers, straddling Poland and Belarus. It's a living museum, a direct link to Europe's prehistoric past. Some trees are over 500 years old. Fallen giants decompose slowly, feeding mosses, fungi, and thousands of insects. Nothing here dies. It simply changes form, continuing the endless circle of life. Every inch of this forest tells a story, not of destruction, but of renewal. Here, nature governs itself. Life and decay coexist in perfect harmony. In this sanctuary of old growth, one creature stands as its ancient symbol, the European bison, or wisent. Towering over 2 meters tall and weighing up to a ton, the bison once roamed across all of Europe. By the early 20th century, they had vanished, hunted to extinction in the wild. Yet, Białowieża became their salvation. From a few individuals kept in captivity, conservationists reintroduced them here in the 1950s. Today, more than 800 bison roam freely once again, their heavy footsteps pressing the story of survival back into the soil. But the bison are only part of this living web. Wolves prowl in silence, shaping the balance of prey and predator. Lynxes glide like ghosts among the trees. Red deer, foxes, elk, martens, and wild boars all share this ancient realm. Above them, over 250 species of birds fill the air with music, from the rhythmic hammer of woodpeckers to the haunting call of owls. Look closer, and the forest reveals hidden wonders. Rare beetles glinting on ancient trunks, fungi glowing faintly in decay, dragonflies dancing above mirror-still ponds. This is nature's orchestra, a harmony perfected over thousands of years. Here, every creature, from the smallest insect to the mightiest bison, plays its part in keeping the forest alive. For scientists, Białowieża is a priceless living laboratory. It is one of the few places in Europe where ecosystems evolve without human interference. Researchers come here to study how nature regulates itself, how fallen trees nurture new life, how predators influence herbivores, and how soil organisms recycle every atom of the past. Each cycle reveals a truth. The forest is not a collection of trees, but a network, an intricate web of relationships built over millennia. Even its name carries history. Białowieża means the White Tower, a reference to an old hunting lodge once used by Lithuanian dukes and Polish kings. For centuries, this forest was a royal hunting ground, guarded, preserved, and revered. Its survival is not an accident, but the result of centuries of respect. Białowieża is both a scientific marvel and a spiritual refuge, a place where myth and biology meet beneath the same canopy. Local legends speak of forest spirits, protectors of the bison, guardians of balance. Some say that those who take more than they need will lose their way in the mist. Whether myth or memory, the lesson remains. The forest gives, but only if you walk gently. The forest itself is a mosaic: dry highlands, damp meadows, wetlands, and floodplains. The Neretva River threads through it like a silver vein, feeding life across its expanse. Every fallen trunk becomes a new world, hosting beetles, mosses, and seedlings. It's a reminder that in nature, decay is not the end, it's the beginning. But even ancient resilience has limits. In recent decades, Białowieża has faced logging, habitat loss, and the growing pressure of climate change. Hotter summers dry the soil, winters grow shorter. Yet life here endures, adapting, shifting, finding balance once again. Perhaps the greatest lesson of Białowieża is this: nature doesn't need us to survive. We need it. For travelers, Białowieża is not just a destination, it's an experience of time itself. Visitors can enter the strict protection zone only with certified guides, walking paths that weave through untouched wilderness. Inside, you encounter trees the size of cathedrals, ancient oaks with names like the King of Gnieznowo and the Guardian of the South, each one a living monument to centuries of endurance. At sunrise, mist rolls through the meadows, and you might glimpse a herd of bison grazing. In the cool shade of evening, a wolf's distant call might echo between the trunks. Moments like these remind travelers that wildness still exists, if we know where to look. Beyond the forest lies the charming village of Białowieża, wooden cottages, colorful shutters, and the smell of bread baking in clay ovens. Local families welcome visitors with traditional Polish and Belarusian dishes: wild mushroom soup, rye bread, honey mead, and slow-cooked bison stew. Each bite tastes of the land itself. Travel here is not just about seeing, it's about belonging. You walk slower, you listen more. You begin to understand that silence can be the purest sound on earth. In 1979, UNESCO recognized Białowieża as a World Heritage Site, a rare honor that protects both its trees and the idea it represents. That untouched nature holds the key to our future. Conservationists and local communities now work together to protect this fragile world. Ecotourism projects teach visitors to travel responsibly. Scientists monitor species recovery. And slowly, humanity learns again to be a guest, not a master of nature. Here, exploration meets respect. Every step on Białowieża's soil is a conversation with the past and a promise to the future. As the sun sets, the forest glows in golden light. The rivers shine like silver veins beneath the trees. Białowieża exhales, slow, ancient, unbroken. This breath has never stopped for 10,000 years. And still, it continues. This is more than a forest. It is memory made visible. It reminds us that the earth does not belong to us. We belong to it. And if we listen closely, we can still hear the heartbeat of the wild world that once covered all of Europe. You've been watching Science Meets Adventure, exploring nature's secret. If you love discovering Earth's hidden wonders, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep exploring, one secret at a time.